I go down like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm a fucking idiot. That Rebecca bitch stabbed me in the back. Yo, what's going on? Today I'm going to be bringing you the life story if you read the fucking title. I'm so sorry I haven't posted in so long. I told myself when I made this channel, I'm going to post once a day. That's never worked out. I'm so sorry about that. I fell off the wagon. I've been dealing with other shit. Enough of the excuses though. I'm going to get right back into it. I hope I can post like 2 times a week maybe from here on out. That's what I'm going to try to stick to. We'll see how that goes. But without further ado, I basically got raided for selling weed at my university. This happened to me like 5 to 6 months ago. It's really fucking annoying to think about because I'm such an idiot and I really shouldn't have been doing anything I was doing in the first place, but this takes place away. I'm currently a 4th year senior in college. I'm transferring to a more local area, but basically I got way too caught up. I was like feeling like fucking T Grizzly like for a second, and I guess all I cared about was money. And my freshman year in college, when I was away at school, I smoked weed a lot. I wouldn't say every day, but probably like every hour. When literally smoked all the fucking time. I didn't go to class either. I was the full package fuck up, and I don't recommend you do that. I don't recommend you do anything for this video. Quick disclaimer, I don't want anyone to take the same steps I took, and you should be good. But I didn't go to class. I was a total fucking idiot, and I actually ended up picking up my grades a little bit after my freshman year, but I also sold drugs, so it's kind of like a bad like settlement, but we'll keep it moving. I basically didn't sell anything my freshman year, didn't sell any weed or anything like that. I lived in an on-campus dorm, so I really couldn't. I fucking had eyeballs on me all the time, and I lived with some fucking, this guy smelled so bad. But I moved on to my sophomore year, and this was my first year living in an off-campus apartment. One of my little friends comes up to me. He's like, hey man, I can give you a ounce of marijuana for $60. And I remember thinking like, holy shit, an ounce of 28 grams for $60. And I was like, right away I was like, oh, of course. And he was selling weed at the time too, so he just hooked me up. And sure enough, it was like some fucking stank. The shit cranked. And I bring it back to my apartment, and like all the little fiends are like I can like hear them sniffing, and they're like, hey man, like, can I get a dub? Can I get like an eighth? Next thing you know, I'm like fucking selling like my entire ounce. I make like $150. I'm thinking, holy shit, I just found a Fortune 500 company. Not really, but like I had like a little stoner thought in my mind, like, I could really do well with this. So I basically, long story short, I took that shit and ran with it. And all of my sophomore year, I sold weed via Snapchat. I would story like the whatever weed I had at the time. And I have a ton of other stories that go along with that, which you guys can check out in the future. Maybe I'm probably going to make on this channel. But yeah, I was fucking full out trapping. And I really like just got caught up into it. I was storing stuff on Snapchat. People would chat me, come to my apartment, and it got so bad my junior year that I was literally selling to any motherfucker that would hit me up. Like, I didn't even have to know them, which is so dumb. Like, but that's the mentality I was in, money over everything. And that's not really how I am now. I'm like a positive guy. I'm a family guy, and I don't really like, I don't know, I don't like get caught up in that shit, but that's the mindset I was in. I really regret it. Looking back on it, like, that's not, yeah, but that's what I was doing. And I basically, like, I remember one day someone texted me. This was like my first semester junior year, so this was damn near 5-6 months ago in January. I got a message, hey, this is Rebecca, can I get a half ounce? And I'm just thinking like, oh, okay, like, I don't really know who you are. I chat her back. I'm like, or I text her back, and I'm like, yo, how did you get this number? / hit me up on Snap. I don't talk about drugs on my fucking text messages because my parents read that shit. No, I'm just kidding, they didn't, but like still, like, I didn't want to talk about drugs and shit. And she chats me on Snapchat, or she adds me on Snapchat, and it's this fucking number. It's like I47936624. And I'm just like, my dumb ass like doesn't even think, adds it right away. Meanwhile, looking back on it, like, that's like the most narkiest Snapchat I could ever fucking think of. Like, you just know without even thinking, like, okay, this Snapchat's probably being ran by some sort of feds. This is probably kind of sketchy. But my dumbass is like, oh, whatever. Like, Rebecca, she probably, like, kind of just clicked some random shit for a username, and I add her right back. Sure enough, she chats me like 15 minutes later. Hey, can I get the half-outs? Yeah, no problem. I'm going to have like a class in like 15 minutes, but after my class, you can come through. So I go to my class, come back, hop on some Ford. I'm like scaling everything out. Rebecca slides. She pulls up to that bitch looking like a full-on thumbtack. This woman literally had like Uggs on. She was like 35 years old, and she has gauges and like, I don't even know. She looked like a total townie, and that was my first like, okay, this is kind of sketchy. But I still gave her the fucking weed like a dumbass. She gave me 5 crisp $20 bills. I'm like, okay, this is lit. I'm fucking lit right now. And I took all the money, put it away. She dipped. I'm playing Fortnite. Like an hour goes by, and I hear this banging on my door, like bang, 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 bang. I don't even think about it because I'm like, I live with 3 other guys. Like, it's always loud all the time. And I'm playing, I get like a gold scar. I'm like, all right, this is lit. And then I hear like the banging is like still continuing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? So I put my headphones down. I don't mute anything. My homie ended up hearing everything, like literally in the entire raid. But little did I know, these guys were about to fucking raid me. I'm walking down the hallway to my door. Halfway down the hallway, I hear bang, loud as fuck. These guys took a fucking battering ram to my shit. If you don't know what a battering ram is, it's like this huge black like metal. These guys literally took this huge black metal bar and fucking knocked my shit down. Knocked my entire door down. Come busting in looking like a Navy SEAL team operation. They all have Glocks, 8 to 10 guys. Get the fuck down. And I'm like a skinny guy. I'm not super violent. I don't have any weapons. Like, obviously, like, all I really do is weed, and like, I don't do weed, but yeah, that's all I had. And I don't know. They treated me like I was fucking Osama bin Laden, but they come up in my shit. Get down on the ground. I go down like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm a fucking idiot. That Rebecca bitch stabbed me in the back. Like, what the fuck? And then my other homie's currently in the shower while this is going on, having no idea what's going on. They literally bust the bathroom door down. I kid you not. And pull him out of the shower, butt-ass naked, slam him on the ground. This kid's like, oh, like, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't even imagine what he was thinking at the time. It's kind of funny, like, looking back on it now, but at the time, I was like, damn, like, this dude's, like, I'm in handcuffs, and my roommate's naked in handcuffs. Like, where have I come? But, yeah, I got arrested. I got raided. They ended up finding the $5 $20 bills that she gave me. And they were, like, it was, like, marked currency. If you don't know what that means, basically, like, the feds sometimes have, like money that they own, I guess, and so they like write down the serial numbers of the bills so they can connect, like, okay, did you accept this drug money or whatever. They ended up raiding all my shit. They took my phone, my wallet, my TV, some of my shoes, my clothes. They took everything, because if they have any suspicion at all that I bought something because of drug money, they can take it. I guess that's the rule. It's fucking bullshit. I had like a half pound on me, 20 cards. So I ended up getting slammed in the ass for that. Had to spend the night in jail, in the county jail, which is a whole other video. But I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you learned a thing or two. Not to be a fucking dumbass. Just don't do anything I did, man, because I was such an idiot. I was so caught up in it. And I had to see my fucking roommate naked that day. Like, it was just a shitty day overall. And yeah, man, so that fucking girl who came to my house ended up being like an undercover detective, and like all this, the worst case scenario happened to me, and it's really made me grow from here on out, because now I'm not about any of that. Like, I'm really putting my best foot forward, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to wrap it up right here. Thanks so much for clicking it, and please subscribe. Love you, bye.
I'm going lowers towards him. Bang. I have 5.